Guys, we have seen so many cool new RVs, Bs here at this show. We even noticed this show has a Class B on a Ford Transit, guys. The last time you saw us, we were driving back from Mexico. We had hit a military checkpoint, had to get out of our van, let them check the whole entire van, and then we crossed over back into the United States, and that's where we last left you, with Mr. Lemon letting us down. Water, 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 water.
All right, so an update on Mr. Lemon. I think the problem was we left the water pump on, and driving in those crazy roads, they were just very bumpy. And I think the connection or the discharge of the pump came loose. It's a threaded fitting, but stay tuned because Mr. Lemon, well, we don't call him that for nothing. So we are currently in the Winnebago EKKO. Now I would refer to this as a B+. So I know the internet goes crazy over this, but a B+ in my opinion.
The Bob opinion.
In the Bob opinion.
Mr. Bob's opinion of a B+.
A B+ is essentially a van chassis that has a box on the back, and it is actually registered and insured as a Class C. But for marketing purposes, they refer to it as a B+. And I think the key thing is that the B+ does not have the bunk above the cab. And so, I don't know, it's a great mix in my opinion. But let me show you what this van has to offer. So the first thing that I love about the Winnebago EKKO is the two beds that are here in the back. And you can actually make this into a very large single bed. It has these awesome windows on the side and just a ton of storage. And so we're actually sitting on top of a huge storage compartment that you can access from the back, but we'll show you that in a minute. It has overhead air conditioning. It has lots of storage, tons of electrical plugs and all sorts of stuff. So it does have the nice like two-part shades.
My word, I love that.
And these, they have the, I guess you'd call them pop-out, tip-out windows. They're these like dual-paned acrylic windows, so they're really nice.
This is like a separate bedroom.
Yes, it even has this little curtain.
It. Oh my goodness. I'm in love, like seriously in love. I just can't believe that this is on a van chassis or a Class B or however you're supposed to say that. But like, it has a bedroom in the back. I would love to have this much space and a bedroom in the back, guys. Who's with me? I think what we need to do, I mean, we're going to keep checking this out, but I'm like, I feel like I want to rent one of these and really get to, I don't know, check it out and see if it was something that Bob and I would want.
Okay, so coming out of the bedroom, because that's odd to say in a van, but it has a bedroom. We have our galley on this side. It has the nice propane stove, a nice sink with your faucet. Look, you still have this really nice window right here, and it has a microwave above you. I don't know if this is a convection.
It looks like it would be, but I mean,
I don't know. But either way, and there's still plenty of storage back over here. All right, and so then you have your refrigerator here in the back with this awesome freezer compartment. So you have all this nice shelving and a drawer down here at the bottom.
This is a really big refrigerator.
Yes, this thing is huge. And then you have your bathroom on the driver's side. Has this really cool feature. So you have your toilet on the right with your sink, but then when you want to take a shower, you can close off. I don't know why it won't stay. So you can see now you have a shower and you've like separated your sink and you have plenty of space. So here, I'll stand in it. Now, I even have my hat on and I'm still not hitting the ceiling. This is amazing.
And then
you've got tons of storage over here.
Very cool.
Under your stove, you've got your water filter. You've got some drawers here. Kind of small, but you have your sink on that side. Much larger drawer down here.
Yeah. The quality, like, I mean,
they've got to keep it light.
Yeah,
so,
okay. So that's a good
so,
point.
you know, I mean, I look at this countertop, you know, I've talked about this in other videos. You can see this is just a Formica countertop. It has a nice metal edge, but you do have kind of a seam here, so you could potentially get some water in there, maybe a little swelling. Now, this is one nice feature. You have these two seats that are here. So you can have your table up, you could do some work while you're driving, what have you. So this awesome rig has a 50-gallon freshwater tank, a 51-gallon gray water tank, 8-gallon propane tank, and I think it has a cassette toilet because it doesn't have any specs on it, but we'll check the outside and see what we can find. Let's finish up the interior here. And so we've got our entertainment system here, which you can see from the bed or the extra seat. And then you also do have the two captain chairs that swivel.
And it's a Ford, so we gotta sit in a Ford.
And this is the Ford Transit.
What are we thinking?
Let's see. Oh, it's got little articulated steering. I could see myself in this thing. I'm ready to take this thing for a drive.
Let's go. No, we gotta rent one. We've learned our lesson. You never just buy.
And over here you have your command center. So you've got, I believe this is your inverter, your solar charger. Don't know what this one is because it's off. And then you've got some of your switches down here for like your awning lights. And you have your vent fan here in the front, your air conditioner in the back with a couple of smoke detectors. Now let's take a look on the outside. So the first thing to notice here on the exterior is if you look at this door, you can see there's like 2 inches of insulation. So this thing is very well insulated and would do really well in some cold temperatures. And it has like its own screen door. So there is one storage compartment here up front, and there is a connection for an outdoor shower that's here. Looks like it's plumbed in with hot water as well. Water heater furnace right here. And you have your propane bottles. So they don't actually have like a propane tank. They actually use the two, like, I don't know, what would you call those? Like refillable propane bottles. So it's kind of convenient because you can, you know, take those out, replace them, refill them. So then you've got this enormous cargo compartment. So your bed is actually right here, but this goes all the way through. So you can put things like bikes, skis, golf clubs, whatever you want, grill,
chairs, table in our case.
I mean, you could even like stack a couple of bins in there. There's this nice rubber mat on the floor. I mean, you've got storage for anything that you want to have in here. You have your exterior ladder, take you up there in a second. Here's another access panel from the back. Here is your water system. So you've got your gravity fill, you've got your city water fill, your exterior shower. So this has the Nautilus water system in here, so you can control everything from right here. And you have your gray dump valve that you can operate from right there. Here you've got your exterior shore power. That looks like maybe for like an alternate like exterior solar panel. That is the Truma heater. And it does have a cassette toilet because here is your cassette toilet with a little tank there. And it looks like more storage down here. And this is the lithium battery pack. I don't think it has a generator. I don't know if it has a generator. If it did, I would expect it to. Don't see it underneath.
Okay, maybe not.
And then of course you just have your standard Ford cab, which looks really nice. And you can see nice good aerodynamics over the top. So on top you have your fan, your air conditioning, your exhaust fan for the bathroom, and your solar panels. So I actually think it's really nice that there's no like wine guard or anything that's up on top. One, it would increase the height, but two, if you wanted to add like a Starlink or something like that, there's plenty of space up there to do it. And then, you know, you don't have to deal with all that other stuff that's up there. So I really think that's cool. So some models even come with a secondary awning. So I think they refer to this as like the bat wing, or you can put a pop top up there.
Oh, I've never seen an EKKO with a pop top.
I've only seen it online. Oh, cool. So here's where your stair is, right in front of the entryway. So it's actually not too bad of a location, but obviously you've got a ton of space up there for, I would presume, kids to sleep, but not a bad space up there.
Okay, so the last piece, the price. The one with the pop top, $167,000. The one without the pop top, over there, as you can see, $157,000. So it looks like it's $10,000 difference, but that's the price for a 2024 Winnebago EKKO, at least today. You know, they change the prices all the time, but that's what it looks like it's going for. If we could, I might be tempted to trade in Mr. Lemon, but we're not going to. So let's move on to the next van.
So continuing with the B pluses, I found two more that I wanted to take a look at. And one of them is the Unity. I really like Leisure Van, and they make some high quality models. And I'm curious what the layout is on this one. Well, unfortunately, this is my least favorite layout. This is just not what I am looking for, but their quality is amazing. And so I just have to show you guys, you know, what you get with Leisure Van.
Which you've never even seen it. So you're looking at it for the first time in your whole life too.
That's true. This is the first time that I've been in one, but I'm already impressed.
Are you?
I am.
You're like disappointed and impressed at the same time.
I am impressed by the quality and all the features that they are able to jam in these vans. I just am disappointed because it's not the layout I wanted to see. So I'm sure this is a great layout for somebody, just, you know, not exactly what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So let's start back here. Looks like a seat cushion. You do have this nice large shower that you step up into. It does have this nice skylight, so you get both some natural light and some additional room. You have your own separate toilet with a nice little bidet and a towel rack.
It has push on it.
Oh, hey, you got to be smarter than the cabinet.
Okay.
Has a nice little latch underneath.
Okay.
But that's actually really cool because then it secures nice and tight. Here is where you have your sink with your medicine cabinet back here.
Very lovely.
And just lots of storage. My goodness, look how deep this storage is. So, very nice and deep. You've got this huge wardrobe where you've got your extra table. And then, of course, you've got some more drawers. Just checking to see everything's nailed so there's not dovetailed, but, you know, still very nice. Nice, lightweight. And you have this nice door. Here in the galley on the driver's side, you have your 2-burner stove with a nice cover. You've got a nice window, this huge sink. Huge, that's so awesome. You've got this little like trash can that's right there.
That is incredible.
Super nice.
Love it.
And then over here on the passenger side, you have your convection oven. And yes, this is a convection oven. And then you have this cool freezer. Okay, so watch this. Freezer. Freezer.
What? Why?
You want to get in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Or if you're standing back here, then you want to get in the refrigerator.
What?
So this way, you don't have to like open it away from you. Love this model. Now, this TV is in the up position, but it actually goes down. So here on the passenger side, you've got overhead storage, which I really like these latches. They're nice and wide.
Speaker.
Oh yeah, and your speaker's in there. Very cool. And then this is the slide out, so it's actually out. but it's got basically 2 chairs that then will fold down, and I believe this is a queen size bed that this will make into.
I am not a fan.
I would agree. I like
want...
the bed that's up all the time.
Yeah, I want a fixed bed. I don't like a slide out, and I don't like this kind of,
There are some models that have the slide out that I wanted to actually look at. They have one where the bed is on this side, the bathroom is on this side, and then this slide out is a dinette that goes out, and then your galley is right here. So I was really hoping to see that model, but they don't have it here today. So then you have your skylight. Oh, look at this. And it comes.
What? Did they watch
jealous.
One of our videos? We literally like made something like that one time because of the noise and the
yes. This is amazing. So whoever did this, you're a genius. I love it. Yeah, this is just the standard, like, I don't know what you'd call this, skylight that we have. So it works fine, but this is a game changer. You can just stuff this in here. It blocks all of that radiant heat from the sun. You pull those up. Perfect. That is amazing. I love that. So they've upgraded the lighting in the new ones and it looks so cool. This is kind of the standard old stuff, but man, I was hoping to see that new one. So the Dometic air conditioner that is up on top is actually ducted. So it's in the ceiling and it's got all these nice little vents throughout the van so that you can, have all of your nice air conditioning kind of evenly dispersed. So there's not like one cold spot where it blows on you at night like ours does. So up above the driver and passenger seats, you have a safe and all of this nice storage that's up here with your charge controller over there. I did notice, however, it does have the smaller screen up here, but outside of that, it's just the standard Mercedes chassis with, the 3500 chassis with the dualies and I forget which engine it has in it, but it's diesel. Oh, last thing, this is your main battery disconnect. That must be for the TV. It must be like a manual release. I don't know. But then you've got some light switches there. All right, for the sake of time, I'm going to run through this really quick. There are some other vans we want to show you guys, and I don't want this to be too long, but the EEE, which is the company that makes the Unity leisure van, they do a really awesome job on their exterior panels, so you can kind of see they're curved, they're well insulated, nice fiberglass panels, and lots of storage down here underneath. I believe this is additional storage. There we go. Yep, lots of storage, exterior. All right, moving around to the driver's side. This is your Truma water heater. And then you've got some additional storage under this panel. This is where all of your your water is, your sewer lines, all that good stuff is kind of nice and hidden away over here. Shore power is there. And we make it around to the front. This is on the Mercedes chassis. Let's talk about the price. So this is a pre-owned 2022 leisure van Unity 24 MB. And it is on sale today for $179,998. And I think that's a little steep considering that this is used, although it is in great condition.
We thought it was new, so.
Yeah, I thought this was new and it's not. I'm a little disappointed by that. That price is steep for used. We're talking 2 years.
Wow.
Wow. Before we move on, let's start. This is also pre-owned. So this is a 2021. It's pre-owned. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but I do want to take a quick look at the layout. Oh, wow.
Ooh, stinky.
Wow. This is kind of stinky, but it is large. It has this Murphy bed, not a huge fan of. It does have a nice dinette, so you can work, eat, and a very large galley that's quite wide, and apparently you need to change the battery in the smoke detector. Has a refrigerator with a freezer and a bathroom that's good sized with a shower.
Oh, it smells so bad. Why does it smell?
I would bet because this was like in a storage area and just probably left there for a long time.
Okay, fair.
So let's go.
Okay.
Well, and even look at, it's just plywood that they've stained.
You're so judgy.
I am judgy. but when you're spending $100,000, why not? Pleasure Way OnTour 2.0 on the Ford Transit chassis. Let's take a look. Okay, this is a very common layout, which we actually like. Power bed here in the back. It's got some nice pop-out windows on this side. I don't know what same window on that side, but it has these nice blackout shades. So those are pretty cool. Well, you've got your Truma air conditioner up above. You've got all this nice storage all the way across the back. Here on the driver's side, you have a secondary control system, your TV with a sound bar. Got some nice storage, looks like a little wardrobe with a hanging bar. You have on the driver's side of the galley, you have your convection oven with your little refrigerator. You have this nice large galley with a very deep sink, which I think we have seen this model before, or at least one very similar to it.
Maybe just not on the Ford?
I don't think it was on the Ford. I think it was on the Mercedes.
Yeah.
But you've got your induction stovetop, some additional storage up here. Wow, big storage.
Yep.
Very, very tall cabinets. Pretty nice.
Look how nice and tall it is, though. Like, that is the most impressive thing to me.
Yeah.
When dealing with the Ford or when looking at a Ford.
Yes, the Fords definitely have a lot more headroom.
Because you're 6'1", almost 6, or no,
Well,
you're 6'1".
I'm 6'1", and I have actually boots on. So you have your exhaust fan, which is really nice up here. This is the bathroom. And I do like this setup for the bathroom because the sink isn't over you, it's in front of you. So there's plenty of room in there. And then of course you've got your nice Ford cockpit? I don't know, driver's seat. So this is a very nice setup here in the Ford. You have this very large screen. You've got some nice swivel seats. These are the mechanical ones, which I prefer.
Lots of headroom.
Yeah,
No storage up there.
Lots of headroom. I wonder if you could put like, well, you got airbags up here, so you probably can't put like a headliner or anything up there, like a shelf. I've seen some places where you can put a shelf, but it looks like you can't because you got airbags. But all in all, this is nice and roomy. Pretty good setup. So this is a really nice control system that Pleasure Way has. So there's one here, and like I mentioned, there's one in the back as well. So you can kind of take a quick look. And what's really cool is to turn it off, all you have to do is press this little button, turns the whole entire van off.
Really?
Pretty nice. So up top, you've got your nice awning. Looks like it has some LEDs. You've got these nice roll down screen doors that you can put on here. You do have this nice trim kit with a built-in step, so that's pretty cool. That's going to be your furnace. That's going to be your, I think it's your water fill, some exterior power, just some standard nice big doors in the back with access. So looks like it has a generator because there's your exhaust. Plus it has your propane fill. This is your water heater. What is in here? This, oh, I wonder what that other side was, because this is shore power, city water, your natural gas on off, and of course, cable TV. Then you have your exterior shower here and the driver's side door. So all in all, the 2024 Pleasure Way OnTour 2.2 all-wheel drive, $20,325 off for a total of $163,000.
I think it's a lot of money.
It is an awful lot of money, but it is a very well-built van that looks really sharp.
Okay, last van that we're gonna show in this video because it's getting too long, but it's the van that we saw when we walked in here earlier and we both were like, wait, what is that? So it's on a Ford, it's a van, let's go check it out. Okay, so it is a Thor. We didn't see that, but it's fine. It's a Thor. It's, if I'm seeing it right, it sounds like, it looks like it's a Palladium, whatever that is. Again, we've never seen this before. So we are looking at this for the first time, just like you guys. It says right here, 1910. So put all those together, 2024 Palladium, Thor, 1910 for $134,000. So let's check it out.
So this really caught my attention because we don't see very many, vans on the Ford Transit chassis. And so it caught my attention right away. It's a Thor. I normally am pretty tough on them just because of my experience. So this is on the smaller Ford chassis. I believe it's 148-inch wheelbase, and it's not dually, so it's single wheel, all-wheel drive, and kind of has that kind of rugged off-road feel. So they have put some nice Nerf bars, steps, whatever you want to call it. Here, right in the main entryway, you've got this nice fold-out table. This does have kind of the earmarks of Thor, where they're a little bit cheaper materials. It has some nice features. So, nice little box for your shoes, place to store stuff, not too bad.
Kind of small.
Kind of small. Here is kind of your command center. So this is your inverter control. I did notice here they've got some Victron components in here. So for me, that's a huge plus. They make some really nice components. So to see anything in here from Victron, pretty cool. And then of course you have your main disconnect. I've seen this similar layout in other Thors. Here is your gravity fill for water. Not a fan of this because it's obviously inside the van. Any water or spillage or anything that you get, it's going to be inside, leaking all over everything. So the first thing I noticed just stepping in, you have this huge galley on the passenger side. You have all of this space. Yes, you can put an induction cooktop and have tons of prep area, all that kind of good stuff. You've got your small sink here in the back with a nice little window. They've got all these nice little, shades, screens. You have your little TV, and you've got all of your overhead storage compartments. Lots of drawers, places to store things. But again, kind of just, they do feel a little less expensive. You got some cheaper materials in here, but you got lots of storage, lots of drawers. Moving to the back, you've got this refrigerator with a freezer compartment, and we have the same exact microwave in ours. It's so tiny and underpowered. I won't say any more than that. Here in the back, you have your kind of like standard rear bathroom where you've got storage on the passenger side. You have your cassette toilet on the driver's side with, shower, small mirror, controls and everything. One nice feature is this cassette toilet. You actually have to open the back door to actually pull out the cassette. So it's kind of inconvenient, especially if the weather's bad, but it keeps the outside of the van looking nice. So I'm kind of a fan of that setup. You have two sliding doors that come in this way. They're latched. I don't want to unlatch them, and you've got some additional storage here, some drawers, quite a bit of storage in this model, I have to say. And then you have your dual purpose couch bed combo. Not a huge fan.
No, it would
for
absolutely
2 people,
never work for us.
Yes.
But people do buy it and like it.
For one person, this wouldn't be bad. Or if this was just like, hey, this is my go to the beach machine where I'm going to just hang out on the couch and have a bathroom and then, be able to surf, rinse off, and then drive home. It'd be probably great for that.
Or just a weekend machine. You could do it. But to live in it, no.
Yeah, living in this would be pretty tough. So here you've got your blackout shades. So I do appreciate Thor listening to me complain because these are amazing. The things that are in ours, I'll just say they're not amazing. But so that's nice that those are on.
Wait, did I just hear you're taking credit for something that you have no idea?
Hey, I voiced my opinion and things are changing. I don't know if they're linked or not, but I'm going to take credit for it.
The thing you get with us when you watch our videos is we don't work for anybody. We are loyal to nobody. We say what we see, what we think. Our opinions can change, but you do get a real raw version from us. We say it like it is.
All right, so this is the standard, Ford chassis, nice big display. But it's a standard, looks like just a standard Ford chassis. So I am a little interested to see the outside, so let's go take a look at that. Right. You do have some clips here for, I'm assuming, the screen that probably fills in here. Looks like it all Velcros down, so that's nice.
There's an awning.
There is an awning up top with some LED lighting underneath. You do have a window right here in the slider, so give you some good ventilation. Apparently this must be some sort of like trail edition.
Okay.
Don't know what that's all about, but it is all-wheel drive. Here you've got your city water, your water fill. This is going to be the exhaust for your air heater. Got some LED lighting, a place to store your hose. Nice that it's up off the ground, you know, and back here. Then you've got your cable and shore power with some additional features on the driver's side, you know, buttons for access. This is kind of cool if you're like at the beach or something. You can just lock your keys in the van, use your combo to get in. I did notice a couple of other cool features. They've got some like upgraded lights from Ford. It's really hard to see, but they've got this like protectant that's on here. So here's kind of the company that does that. And it looks like it has the upgraded headlights. So all in all, I actually kind of like this color, but I like a lot of the features that this has. And I'd give this one like a C+. All right.
I'm tired.
That is today's video.
Yep,
Wow.
we're done. That's all we have for you today. It's too long. There's so many more vans here. If you saw anything you like here, like in the background as we were walking around, you're like, wait, I wanted to see that one. More than likely, we've already covered it. So, and the theme today was B+.
B+, yeah.
Technically
yeah.
C's.
That is true.
That's an argument. But anyways, a lot of B+, couple of vans on Ford chassis, which was fun.
Yeah.
The EKKO was by far my favorite. But luckily for Mr. Livin', we're keeping him for now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
We're not doing anything rash or buying anything crazy. We've already done that. Live to regret it at times.
All right, well.
Battery died on our camera.
We died in the camera.
Honestly, the battery quit on us and said, guys, wrap this video up. So we're on the iPhone.
Yep. But anyway.
We're good.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along. Definitely interested to hear from you guys what you thought of the B+ and the whole is it a C conversation. And what did you like that we saw today?
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.